is Friday. I think it's the 2nd of January 2026. I actually thought it was Saturday today, and I ran one of my Saturday groups on a Friday by accident. So yeah, so like a bonus day. So I'm coming on today. I'm going to do some daily crystal cards, get some kind of 2026 crystalline frequencies coming in. So let's see if anybody joins me. And I don't know how long I'll be on for, but hi. So please pop messages in the chat. Let me know that you're there. I'm going to try and get the chat up on a separate screen as well. Let me know how your new year is, how things are going for you guys. Starting off pretty good this end. And on the Friday group, which was supposed to be a Saturday group, we did the chocolate meditation. So we could tune into that feeling of luckiest girl in the world kind of feeling. Luckiest person in the world. What does that feel like? What's that energy feel like? You know, it feels pretty good. It feels luxurious. Hi, Carrie. And so it feels really good to kind of slow down in that moment and to feel, what does it feel like to be lucky? What does that feel like? Hi, Karen. Yeah, so happy new year, everybody. Thanks for falling in. Does anybody else just watch the Ivan Teller video? He's put out this little video, and it's like Slumlord Space Chick or something. He's called it something like that. But the character has got a neon pink mohawk, which is what he said one of my altars looked like. So I sent him a message saying, this is my altar, and I thought that was really funny. So he apparently made a video with a character that just happens to look like one of my versions. So she doesn't really, but she's got the same hair. So I thought that's really funny. Really, really funny. I'm just going to get up a separate chat so I can see what's going on. Oh, hi, Willard. Okay. Willard, I've had this conversation with you before. I'm not that kind of medium. You're going to need to do the work, pal. You're going to need to sit and do the work. You're going to need to do the meditation work, the querying, contacting your higher self kind of work. But please don't put too much personal information in the chat because somebody could copy it. Then you'll leave yourself open to targeting and stuff like that, yeah? Just saw this series, The Institute. Oh, I've not seen that. I'll have to have a look at that. A lot of people have just finished watching Stranger Things, season 5. So I'm recapping season 1. It's okay, Willard, don't worry. But some of the characters in Stranger Things are kind of based on a lot of the people in our community. I'm supposed to have a character there as well. But she doesn't have any powers in the story, so they don't really know us. They don't really know us. So I've got crystal cards. Crystal cards. By the way, Willard, by the way, do you think Chris Benoit will show? Oh, I don't know who that is. Yeah, no idea. No idea, sorry. I'm in my own little world. I'm in my own little bubble. I don't watch regular media. Typical Skeptic podcast is about it for me. That's my little bubble. So unless that person's been on it or is related to it somehow, I've got no idea. He supposedly killed his wife and son. Well, we're doing high vibes here on my channel. We do high vibe readings. He went Omega. Okay. Yeah, we've got, as super soldiers, we do have Omega programming in there. But anybody can be pushed to unaliving themselves in the right circumstances, can't they, with the targeting and everything. So that's really unfortunate. Stranger Things, yeah. So a friend of mine believes he's one of the main characters, and he was happy with the ending, so that's good. Apparently it's like a real world kind of ending. I'm watching the first season again, and it's not as bad as it could be. It really isn't. So it's not even scraping the surface really of what we all went through. I do believe it's based on JPG. I don't believe it's based on Montauk itself. I believe it's based on Jefferson Proving Ground. I've got memories of that. Do you have a general reading clarity? Yeah, I'm doing crystals. So we're going to have a look and see what crystal energy we need to bring in for 2026. Working with the Crystal Kingdom, what can support us this year? Let me just try and get up my other chat. Yeah, that's mad. Let me just get up my other chat screen 1 second. Okay. These are the Crystal Daily Inspiration cards by Heather Askinosie. Everyone always says, how do you know so much about crystals? It was these for me that locked in my remembrance of crystals from my other lifetimes. So I'm just going to pop out the chat for a sec so I can see. So I know Willard would like a reading. Would anybody else like a crystal card pull? So I have on my website, anchorhaven.co.uk/shop, I've put some recorded reading offers on there. So if anybody wants just a recorded reading, so it's very brief, but there's some half price offers on there. And okay, I'm going to start off with Willard. Willard, you're in a seeking phase, which is great. We all go through these methods of really seeking, and yeah, we're doing crystal cards, really seeking and trying to absorb and everything and looking for answers outside of ourselves. But the more you go on that journey, the more you realize a lot of the answers are within you. So you need to actually sit down and do that meditation work and really ask. One of my biggest lessons this year is this helpful to know? Yeah, so there's lots and lots of questions. I've always got millions of questions, perpetual seeker, but is it helpful for me to know? Oh, wow. What's the message that Jason's just got there? Wow. Yeah, oh, we've got some really interesting people coming in already. Let's do the bowl, shall we? Calling in our guides and guardians of the highest light of resonance with no conflicting agendas in true benevolence, asking that any energies, entities or beings who are not in our highest alignment find a better channel someplace else that's more suited to their vibration. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because here we do high vibe readings. Are you a magician? I'm actually a high priestess. Thank you. Yes. Okay. But I don't perform tricks. But today I did do a fire ritual, which if anyone's following on my Substack, you'll know what I'm talking about. And we were looking at the opportunities that we want for next year. High Vibe Tribe, yeah. And opportunities for next year, making a list of everything that you would like to accomplish, to be, to receive, to, you know, to embody or whatever. And then picking one to embody, the one that you're going to make happen, and the rest we surrender to the universe, to your higher self, and let them sort that out for you, and trust and know that that or something even better is going to come back to you, right? So I did actually a fire ritual to do that, and I burnt some sage also today, and I cleansed my home, cleansed my community, send that energy out there. I don't do that kind of thing very often because I'm an alchemist, so I work in the 0 point. I work with pendulum alchemy. You guys will see me do that. So but like traditional spells and things, my words, my voice, my command code syntax, that's all I need. This is my light language. Yeah. So you had a machine on. Is this on your brain? Okay. So Willard, the person that helped me most this year with strange Milab super soldier stuff was actually Sean Bond from psionicleague.com. Please go check out his channel. Yeah, he's got a lot of great input, guidance and things there for you. Also, you can go to my website, anchorhaven.co.uk/debrief. Have a look at my debrief page, okay? So on there's some videos, there's some guides, there's some printable handouts and things to help you on your discovery journey based on my own experience this year. The last 18 months, basically, when everything turned into a bit of a shit show, and I discovered I wasn't who I thought I was, and there was other things going on in the background that were a bit nefarious, and I was starting to piece together the puzzles this year. So please go check out my debrief page. But Willard, these cards are for you. So what does Willard need to know? What does Willard need to hear? What does Willard need to see? Please can I have some supportive crystal energies that give us an idea of what Willard is going through in the next month or so. Okay, so this is for entertainment purposes only. Only you're going to know those questions, Willard. I'm not going to have those answers for you. I've barely got the answers for myself. Yeah, I believe that we have entries to all of the dimensions through our chakras. Okay, so if you're from the 13th dimension, you're a really high vibrational being. You need to do the work on it. Call in your soul family. Yeah. Hi, Ria. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. So I'm just pulling some cards for Willard, and we're looking at crystal energies. So you can embody these crystal frequencies. You can call in the ethereal crystal energy. So when I share the card with you, you can literally breathe in and connect to those energies, okay? So the first one we've got is lepidolite. Lepidolite, it says, recall your dreams, okay? So your higher self, your alters, your aspects are talking to you, your guides, your guardians, versions of you are talking to you in your dreams, Willard. There's a lot of information coming in your dream time, okay? So if you can, make a note to write things down, okay? Right, that's okay, Ria. See you, thanks for stopping by. Okay. Hey, whatever. And each to their own. So this is for Willard. So what this also lets me know is, yes, there's a lot of pain in your life at times, okay? There's pain, there's discomfort, because I bring in lepidolite as a soothing, healing crystal. So the next month or so, the next 6 weeks, they're not going to be easy, but you are receiving support. So start to note down your dreams, okay? The next card I've got for you is Bloodstone. So it says here, get up, get moving. This lets me know that your physical health could be better and that you actually need a full body detox. So, you know, you might want to go and check in with your doctor or a health professional. You might want to start drinking more water, getting outdoors, getting yourself grounded. Health is a priority for you in the next 6 weeks, okay? We've got Angelite coming in. So this says support is all around you. This lets me know that your guide team, whoever that means for you, your guides, your guardians, your angels, ancestors, they are literally talking to you. This card would not come out for me if your guides were not trying to communicate with you already. So again, reinforcing you do need to sit down and do that meditation work. Automatic writing and that kind of thing is going to be really helpful. Just going to have a drink, 1 second. I'm still recovering from that bug, so my voice is not that great. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, so Karen's got some great messages there. So do always pay attention to the chat, guys. We're all amazing beings here. So I've got Jade coming in. So we're working on that emerald green frequency. So everybody take a deep breath with me now and breathe in that emerald green frequency into the heart. Call in emerald. That is the frequency of the heart center. So Jade coming out, it says, be the bigger person. This lets me know that there's some deep, really healing to do in the heart. There's some forgiveness work that needs to be done. There's some deep discovery and questioning the heart and saying, okay, what are you trying to tell me? Why am I seeing this? Why am I getting memories about things on my brain and whatever? What does this mean? What's the lesson here? Okay, so this is for you, Willard. I hope that makes some sense for you. You're on a journey of discovery. You're not going to get these questions answered quickly. You know, my 2025 was like an absolute roller coaster, but I put in the work. I did meditation for 2 to 3 hours every single day. I get a piece of information and I sit with it and I do the work on it, and then I go to other people. Sorry. I go to other people and I'd say, okay, this is the most important thing that I've picked out of that discovery. What does this mean? Can you help me with this? And then we do the brainstorming together. So I worked with at least 4 different people last year to help me. I'd get the information in and then I'd pick what seemed to be the most relevant, what information I had the biggest reaction to. So sometimes there's emotions attached, there's fear, there's a full body like energy activation, whatever, attached to a piece of information. So then you know, okay, that makes sense, that resonates with me, yeah? And then I'm going to take that, I'm going to build on it more and more and more, okay? So rather than asking the same questions, pick one thing and run with that one thing, the one that feels the most resonant. I'm not sure how long my throat will hold up. I actually managed to do meditation earlier in my group. Okay, so that was for Willard. I'm going to reset these cards. You guys don't see me work with crystal cards anymore. It's actually one of my foundations is crystal cards. I love them. I am a crystal, basically. Stop the questions, receive the answers. Yeah, there needs to be a pause, doesn't there? There needs to be that stillness, moving into that 0 point field. So once you move into that 0 point, you can actually look around you 360 degrees and call forward past, present, future, you know, other versions of you. You can call it all forward like a filing system. Yeah, I work in the Akashic Records, so I guide people on Akashic journeys. And we can find the answers to a lot of things in the records. Some things are not in your records. Some things are held in other people's. And that's because the information is so important that it can't be all in the same place. So other people actually hold pieces to your puzzle. It's a bit weird. But I discovered that with another super soldier last year. And as soon as I saw them for the first time, I had this massive crown reaction. And we did like a soul swapping thing. And he was just like, what? Okay, was it Kerry next? Kerry Hanlon. Okay, so these cards are for Kerry. What does Kerry need to know? What's coming up for Kerry in the next 6 weeks, please? See. Oh, lovely. Love. Unakite is coming in for Kerry. It says live in the now, but to me this is about balancing of the heart chakra. This is the ultimate crystal that I place on anybody's heart. So again, take a deep breath in with this Unakite energy and call that into you. So don't forget these minerals. We hold them all within our body. We do, you know, like quartz is silicon and oxygen. We all have silicon and oxygen within our body. So you literally are made of stardust. You're made of crystals. And so Unakite is coming in. So it's basically telling you to focus on the now, to focus on what brings in the most fun, the most joy, the most ease, to focus on what you love. That's your primary focus as we move into 2026, okay? Then the next one is Pink Opal. Be kind to yourself. Okay, and it's okay for wanting certain things is what I'm getting. It's okay to want those things, yeah, and you don't need to explain yourself to anybody, so just be kind and allow yourself to be. Okay, you do have some big healing coming in. We've got golden healer quartz coming in, so you're about to level up in the next 6 to 8 weeks. Your vibration is leveling up into like a master healing vibration. Okay, so call in that golden light, connect into sun energy, do a lot of cleansing. I feel like do some extra cleansing, especially with water, going on extra walks, because you've got a big upload coming in, or a big download perhaps is probably the right way. Big up level, a big download of information is coming in for you. So yeah, so that's golden healer quartz. That's a master healing crystal. Then we've got messages from your guides coming in, because we've got apophyllite, which is a very high vibrational crystal, working on the much higher chakras, and I'm hearing 13 to 32. Okay, so this says stay positive. So it might not be easy in the next 6 to 8 weeks, but you're very divinely guided and supported. You've got messages coming in from your higher selves. Other versions of you are giving you a lot of information. Apophyllite is a master healing crystal also. It has a dark base, okay? So it's a very grounded, above and below kind of crystal. So it's got that dark matrix there, yeah? And then it's got that light top that you see. So it looks similar to quartz, but it's got a different number of sides. So it's a different complexity to quartz in a way. But a really lovely crystal to work with. So this is something that you can call in. I do ethereal crystal attunements. You can purchase them on my website. And sometimes I just kind of activate in people's auras and things like that. So just try and make that connection in meditation to call in apophyllite. We don't always need the physical crystal, okay? We can work with the ethereal energy and tune into that vibration. So when these cards are made, the author is literally embodying the vibration of the crystals into the cards. It's the same with angel cards. They hold the energy of the angel. They make that connection. So these are the Daily Inspiration deck by Heather Askanozis, one of my favorite decks. Very simple deck to work with. And for me, this helped me become the oracle that I am today, kind of thing. So yeah, so really lovely reading there. So you've got lots of love energy around you, reminding you to be kind and compassionate. Hi, Barry. And you've got master healing energies coming forward and mastering up, leveling up on your psychic senses as well. So yeah, it's a great deck. This is the deck. The only problem with this deck is that sometimes in the book, there's a couple of pages missing in the book. I used to sell them, so I know people are coming to me and say, there's some pages missing from my book. So I don't know if it was a batch issue or whatever, but you don't really need it anyway. So, but that's a very high vibe reading there. I love that for you. Okay, we just do the cleanse. So what's the weather like up in Scotland, Barry? I'm in Merseyside. Same direction, feeling it so much. Amazing. Yeah, we're going to level up so much this year, guys. We really are. We're really going to level up. Okay, who is next? Who would like a reading? Please pop a comment in. Because I've got one chat that's fast and one chat that's really slow. Karen. Okay. These cards are for Karen. There was a blue sky here today. We don't get blue skies very often where I am. It's very mysterious, very dodgy, white sky. So what does Karen need to know, please? Okay, Karen, you've got multiple timelines opening up for you. This is not an easy pick. I picked 5 cards here, but I feel like this could change at any minute for you. I really do. So the first card we got, we got Celestite. So we have a lot of guides coming in for us on this high vibe live. So soothe your soul. So Celestite, this beautiful, calm blue crystal, activating from the throat upwards, bringing in messages, very much ancestral messages, I feel. Soothing your soul. I just feel like it's water energy. I kind of see you walking by a lake or by the seaside or something, that you need to take that time out and just really take some calm, loving time, to go and be peaceful. Here we go again. Amazonite. Loosen your grip. So Amazonite, again, we've got water energies coming in, but this is working primarily on the throat and the higher heart. Loosen your grip, it's saying. So, but for me, Amazonite is generally about communication. So it could be that there's something that you're not listening to, that you just don't want to hear, but you need to. You need to just take that step back and just be open to witnessing whatever comes forward and know that it's eventually going to be in your highest good. So set that intention. Okay. Oh, we got the golden healer quartz coming back out, saying open the door. So you're another one that's about to have an up level, bringing in master healing frequencies. Okay, we're all kind of taking about 3 steps up, 3 to 5 steps up in the next few months. I really feel it. There's some there's like a call, like a clarion call coming in, and we're all going to feel a physical upgrade. Okay, so we've got Azurite, and Azurite is like a healer's healing stone. It says get laser focused. So what's going to be successful for you this year is the things that you're very passionate about, the things that you love to do. That's the stuff that you're going to be focusing on. Everything else, you couldn't give a toss, to be honest. You couldn't. If it doesn't fill your heart with joy, it's just not worth focusing on this year, okay? So get laser focused. And again, heart healing energy is coming in. Be the bigger person. This is naturally going to happen for you over the next 6 months anyway. I don't think you need to worry. You just need to focus on your physical healing, taking that breath, getting out and merging with the elementals, and just taking some slow steps, slow walk, slow breaths, slowing things down. That's for Karen. Thank you. Okay. Ooh. I've missed my crystal cards, actually. I used to work with them every single day and do Facebook reads with them. And then I started to move into dragon cards. You're welcome. So would anybody else like some cards? So everyone's been watching Stranger Things. I'm only on season 1 because when it originally came out, I found it too scary. And I know why now I find it too scary. but it's because there was a resonance and I didn't know why. So I'm rewatching it and I'm not finding it as scary, except for the tank, the water tank that 11, I could say 7 then because I'm 7, 11 goes down into, and that did scare me because I did have a near death, I did have a drowning experience as well as in the here and now when I was like 7 years old, which was a test to activate the psychic senses. So that scared me, that bothered me. But yeah, so how's everyone else doing watching Stranger Things? Has everybody seen season 5, or people on season 1 like me? Think of the egos. Egos? Egos? What's that? Jason, would you like some cards? Things are looking up for you this year, Jason. I just know it. A waffle? I don't get it. I'm very literal. You have to spell things out. You don't want a card? Can I pick one? One crystal to support you for January? Can I pick one? Okay, so I'm just going to randomly pick one. Here we go. Oh, it's a Amazonite. It's a Amazonite. Loosen your grip. So Amazonite is a really beautiful, it's kind of like a greeny blue, but it's very beautiful, very more vibrant than this color, and very much about water energy. Go with the flow, thinking of like the Amazon River. So just allow some things to manifest. Don't worry how they're going to manifest. You don't need to know the details. You just need to focus on the energy that you want to hold on to and know that things are going to happen. Yeah, mint chocolate ice cream, exactly. Focus on that energy of mint chocolate ice cream. So I did this chocolate meditation with my ladies group earlier on, and we take a small piece of chocolate, you hold it in your hand and you gaze into the chocolate. You bond with it just like a crystal, and you really take your time to appreciate this sacred tool, because that's what it is. It's a sacred tool. And then you smell the chocolate and you breathe it in and you allow it to enliven all of your senses. And this is the energy of that thing that you want to embody this year, that lucky energy, that luckiest person in the world energy, right? So you're breathing in that beautiful smell and you're letting your saliva start to kind of, you know, bubble in your mouth and everything. And then you lay it on your tongue, but very, very slowly, you just breathe in the chocolate. You just allow yourself to let it kind of drip down your throat, and you slow everything right down. Okay, so this is the chocolate meditation, and what it does is it allows you to breathe and stop and slow, but you've enlivened all of your senses, so then you know what it feels like to be abundant, what it feels like to be prosperous, to have something so luxurious that maybe you've been taking for granted. Yeah, and so it's such a good meditation to do. So when you're thinking about your manifesting this year, stop and do that chocolate exercise and think about what you would love to embody and how that would feel. Okay. So hi everybody, thanks for joining us. So we're doing crystal card readings, which are high vibe. If you're not high vibe, then yeah, this is not the one for you. And so if anybody would like a small crystal reading, pop a note in the chat. So yeah, but so thinking about what you want to manifest. So I made a list. I made a list of like 14 things, and then I picked 2, and the 2 that I actually were to focus on, one was to go to Germany, which my nephew's getting married in Germany in August. So okay, great, I'm going to focus on planning that. And the other one was about financial freedom. So I thought, oh, hang on, so the universe is basically telling me that I've got everything I need to be financially free and stable, that I don't need any help, that I can do it, you've got this, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm going to focus on, and everything else on the list, the universe, my higher selves, my guides are all going to sort that out for me, and I just need to trust that it's going to happen. Okay, so that's the method. We did this last year. I lost my list, right, of what I was actually trying to manifest, and the year just became absolutely batshit crazy. I'm not sure if I got what I wanted or not, right? So I know I definitely got a couple of things off my list, because I had my foot surgery and I managed to get up and down the stairs with support, and I didn't know how that support was going to work out, but it did, and everything was fine. And I got through like the last 6 months with ease. And I can walk now. I can actually walk. I still walk a bit funny, but I can walk without crutches or whatever, which is great. And so I achieved my goals last year, but I ended up getting so much more than I bargained for. Right? Memories, heads up display activating, like so much weird shit happening. That yeah, be careful what you wish for, really. Especially for Willard, if he's still here. Be careful what you wish for. Indeed. So yeah, some of the things that happened for me last year I would never have been able to write. It was so crazy. Okay, if anybody's here that's not had a crystal card, please pop a message in the chat. Or if anyone's got an Ascension theme that you'd like to talk about, I am quite happy to talk about the weird stuff. Weird dreams and weird experiences and dark things that everyone thinks, oh my God, I can't tell anybody because they'll never understand me. I love all that shit. Absolutely love it. There's nothing you can tell me that's weirder than the things I've gone through in the last couple of years. Nothing. I guarantee it. Some of the stuff I'm discovering from my childhood, there's nothing you can tell me that will spook me in any way these days. It really isn't. So yeah, get it off your chest. When people book in for a one-to-one session with me and they always think, oh, I don't know if I can say this, just say it. Jesus. It's like, yeah, I've been through a lot. I'm 50 now and I've been through what feels like 500 years worth of nonsense. So anyway, so I hope you guys are okay. I'm going to be on for a little bit longer, so if anybody wants a card, let me know. Or if there's anything going on with you. Joe! It's nice to see you, Joe. So we're doing crystal cards, and we'll just see what messages, themes, and energies are coming in for Joe in the next 6 to 8 weeks, please. I don't think I've done a reading for you before, Joe, unless you're one of my regular Joes. Okay, I actually feel like you've got changes coming up, which might not be in these cards, but you do have, yeah. Nice. Okay. Oh, hi, Michelle. Okay, this is for Joe. So we've got Moonstone coming in, and we don't get Moonstone very often, actually. This shows me that you're a very spiritual person, that you've got psychic gifts that you're developing. But you do need to take some pause, some time out for yourself. It says live your purpose. There's probably something that you're not quite ready to fully launch into yet, but divine guidance is there for you. When it comes to moon deities, I work with Selene, the Greek goddess. She is the moon, so she's a great one to do some research into. I know that she'll talk to you through your dreams, okay? I also work with Ellen of the Ways, a fantastic Celtic goddess here in the UK, and she, again, will give you that clarity that you need through your dreams, okay? We've got Ocean Jasper coming out, which lets me know that you need to take a pause and do some physical healing for yourself. It says schedule yourself in, okay? So there's a little bit of draining in the lower chakras, so it's time to get yourself grounded, centered, focused. But it's okay to stay in bed also. That's fine. It's okay to do that. It's okay to stay in bed and think, I'm just going to read a book, or I'm just going to do that journaling. I'm just going to allow myself to take a breather, okay? This really needs to be done over the next few months. I've still got a bit of a cold. So one of the reasons why you need to have a pause is because things are going to level up for you. So we've got Angel Light coming in. So it says support is all around you. So Angel Light comes in. Yes, when your psychic senses need to have a bit of support and development. Maybe there's things coming in that don't make any sense and you're struggling you're getting all these signs and synchronicities, but they're not really linking in and making sense. So these guys are around you, but you need to open the dialogue. This is very much throat chakra related. So they're kind of saying, talk to us. We're here for you. Talk to us. Do that automatic writing, do that journaling, question everything, because we're right there walking beside you. Okay, so you've got the moon energy coming in, and you've got this is really high vibrational, higher chakras. Psychic senses are developing, whether you want them to or not, they will be, but clarity will be coming in for you as well. We've got Chrysocolla coming in, which again, we're working in the higher hearts and throat area, and it says start fresh. Okay, so we need to have a bit of a pause, Get yourself grounded and focused and really start to think, what do I want to do next? Okay, does this make sense? Do I want this or something even better? Let's put it out to the universe, but there needs to be a fresh focus, maybe a change or a move, or just kind of getting out into the woods once in a while to refresh your energies, because I feel like maybe you're not being heard and you're not really hearing all the guidance that's around you right now. So you need to find some place that's very peaceful, very calm, kind of sitting next to water, like a fountain or a lake. Yeah, these crystals look tasty. They do. So yeah, so this is for Joe. So I hope that makes some sense for you. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. You can call in these crystal energies to be with you in meditation and just kind of breathe them in and ask the crystals to work with you. You don't need the physical crystal when we work with ethereal crystal energy, just like you don't need moonstone. You can literally just tune into the energy of the moon, or you can call in the goddess Selene and say, please give me guidance, please give me a message in my dreams, you know, and maybe write something, put it under your pillow when you go to bed. It may take a few days, but you'll get the clarity that you are looking for. Okay, so that was for Joe. Yeah, I had a huge year. That's an understatement. I did about 200 videos last year about what's going on with me. So it's quite funny. Oh yeah, I'm all over the place, Joe. So you can find me generally in the chat on the Typical Skeptic podcast, which they'll be back on tomorrow. Was it Sunday they're back on? I'm not sure. The two wizards are doing a show on Sunday, and I'm going to be doing a show with Phil next Thursday, doing a dragon show. Drago, yeah. There's a video of me and Drago on my channel. So Drago is my brother, and and he's the one person I didn't really want to connect with as well. You know, when you see somebody and you think, God, that guy's so annoying, what's he talking about, or whatever. And I was trying to watch his videos, just couldn't, whatever. And then they're like, do you know Drago Reed? Apparently I do. Yes, apparently we're related. Great. No, we are proper siblings as well. Like, yeah, I'm sure there's much more. There's better people who I'm sure he would rather be associated with than me. But unfortunately, it's me. And I'm a handful. I really am. Anyone who talks to me often knows that I'm a bit of a handful. So you wouldn't choose to be my sister if it wasn't true, right? So anyway, Michelle Aubrey, would you like a message? No, I really am a handful. I am. Everybody says it. Ivan Teller on the webinar said I'm actually maturing. So that's good. He told me I'm a cosmic teenager. So I am. But I think I'm kind of stuck in that mindset because of trauma. I was talking to a friend earlier, and it's like my mind never really went past a certain age because of trauma. So yeah. Okay, Michelle Aubrey, do you want cards? Because I'm kind of getting them ready for you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Michelle, did you want a reading? Did you want crystal cards? Honestly, you don't want me as your sister. I am a nightmare. Did you say that short he just did is about you? Yeah, right. I think so. Ivan Teller did a video, and the main character has got a pink mohawk. And when he was on my channel, we did a video together. I said to him, how do you see me? And he says, oh, I see you out in space, you know, in a white suit with a pink mohawk, with a ray gun, out there having fun with your mates, like causing havoc. And I said, well, what's her name? And he says, Jet. Right? So when I saw the latest video that Ivan had done, and the main character is a badass with a pink mohawk, I took a screenshot and I sent it to him and I said, that's my altar. Right? He'll deny it, but seriously, that's my altar. So the oddest thing. We see you. You are... What's the oddest thing? I'm the oddest thing. So yeah. Okay, Michelle, I'm doing some cards for you, Michelle. If you don't want the cards, you better say no. She's not saying no. Okay. I've got to get the okay. Okay. This is pretty good. We're getting a lot of repeating themes, but that's because we're all so close-knit. I know Matthew says it's because we put the energy into certain cards, whatever. I don't truly believe that. Sometimes I think we have a theme, and we all come together because we've got that same vibration, yeah? We'll talk about the tower thing in a bit, because Matthew pulled me the tower again. So these are from Michelle Aubrey, and your grounded focus is hematite. This is actually my AnchorHaven signature stone, hematite, okay, which is awesome. And hi, Kat. And it says ground yourself, but the great thing about hematite, it's got a red iron core, so we know it's related to the root chakra. It's got that silver exterior, that mirrored shell, okay, to allow you to be indestructible and just bounce things off you, yeah? So what's coming up in the next 6 to 8 weeks is, yes, there's a need to ground, protect yourself, but you're also moving to the I don't give a whatever phase, because you can just mirror off, bounce things off, return to sender, with consciousness attached. So that's what's coming in. So get yourself grounded. So if you've been feeling a little bit out of balance, a bit of anxiety is coming in, you'll know it's the root chakra is not fully grounded. So focus on hematite energy. So breathe that in, anchor it down through the root. Again, we've got angel light coming in, so we've got guides and guardians coming in. Support is all around you, so don't doubt it. Yeah, let's put the guardian angels to work. They're around us all the time. They need jobs to do. Let's give them jobs to do. Let's ask them questions, yeah? Let's start leaning on the guardian angels a lot more. We always spend our time calling in the archangels team. What about the guardian angel that's over your shoulder all the time, right? So give them a job to do, acknowledge that they're there, talk to them like they're a friend, and really ask them to clear your pathway in the mornings, or make sure all the traffic lights are green, or whatever, or to help you do your healing at the night time. So ask your guardian angels for clarity and healing. Ask them to wrap their wings around you for support and protection. Yeah, so let's lean on the guardian angels a bit more as we move forward. You're also going to be having a bit of an up level with your healing abilities, because we've got that golden healer quartz coming in, golden sun energy, light codes coming in. We're all moving into a higher crystalline frequency over the next couple of months. Yeah, we all are. Okay. They're overworked. No, they're not. They love it. You do have a need to cleanse, and that's what I was thinking today when I was lighting sage for the first time in like 6 months, and I thought, oh, maybe I need to do this a bit more. So clear the clutter, it's saying, clear the clutter. So something needs to go, whether it's from your mind, where we just thank everything for coming in, let it pass through, or if it's physical clearing. Okay, something needs to clear, okay, as you move forward in the next 6 to 8 weeks. So just little things, small and steady, bringing in selenite more. So we can install the, there is no forgiveness facing a concept is not a soul. Pierre, that's an interesting point of view. Thank you for sharing it with all of us. Great. Not related to what we're talking about, but very interesting point of view. So you can call in that crystal energy and kind of put it over the doorways, yeah, so that there is a blanket there. So as you're walking through the doorway, that blanket of selenite is going to be cleansing and clearing your energy. And I kind of do that. I have violet flame in my doorways as well. I don't know. I think it depends on the intention. Pierre, thank you for sharing. We appreciate you. Interesting point of view. But sage, I'll set an intention before you do it. If you've got a lot of spirits in your home and the people say there's ghosts and things like that, it can piss them off, to be honest. It can. If people are like thinking, I'm going to rid you with this smoke, yeah. But we just want to clear out things that are debris. Yeah, we're clearing out the debris from our aura. We're clearing out low vibrational energy. We set an intention, yeah? And we do the sage. I work with crystals a lot more than I do with sage. I love to work with sound because I'm a sound healer as well as a crystal therapist. So I work with vibrational energy. I work with my violet flame vibrations and I send them out. I visualize that out a lot more. So I'm not a big sage fan. I do sell sage. That's, I do retail mystical wellness, and it's very popular with people, so it's a nice starter thing, but we sometimes forget it's a sacred tool and it should be used as such. Wow, Pierre, that's amazing. So we're doing crystal card readings, Pierre, but drop your channel and we'd love to come and have a look and have that discussion about escaping from mathematically, can't even say it, intemporal destiny. Interesting point of view. Thank you for sharing that with us. Yeah, Jason. And, so anyway, so that was for Michelle. My soul can do math. My brain can't even do math, Pierre. Math is not my thing. Yeah. But awesome. Well, we're all creative beings. We all work in the quantum field, so why not? The matrix is made of numbers, right? Whatever. But we're doing crystal cards. We're doing high vibrational crystal card readings. Also, oh, we just had a crystal fly. And it's love. Sending love out to everybody with Unakite. I was going to pull a card from the Raise Your Vibration deck. What about Dragon's Breath? Yeah, where do you find the Dragon's Breath? You can embody Dragon's Breath. I do dragon energy attunements, but Dragon's Breath is something, if you're drawn to it, then you'll naturally have that, because a lot of us are dragons. A lot of us have come here from those dragon realms, from the primordial void. We have that original dragon soul. So Dragon's Breath, for me personally, it's just something that I can embody and bring up through. But I also work with crystals that are activated to open a dragon portal around me. Yeah. But on my Patreon, I think, or on my web shop at AnchorHaven, there's an attunement to dragon healing, which involves working with dragon eggs and working with dragon breath and working with dragon guides. Yeah, so that kind of thing. But just do some research and call in your dragon guide. I believe we share our heart with a dragon partner. But I also believe there's an aspect of me that is a dragon anyway, a golden dragon. So I just kind of bring that in for me personally. But yeah, I love that. What is the energy behind numbers and what created that? Whose language is that? Karen, I have no idea. That's such a great question. I don't know. But maybe Pierre can help us answer that question. But how does everybody feel about the energy behind the numbers, the numerology? I have a friend who's really into numerology, but it's never really been my thing. And you'll notice when I work with cards, I don't always talk about the numbers attached to the cards. Crystals don't have any numbers on. Every now and then you'll hear me mention a number that's for stability or whatever, you know. I keep it quite simple. But I don't do astrology. I do very basic astrology because it's just never really synced with me. And neither's numerology. It's just not my area. But you guys pop some comments in. And what do you think about the energy behind the numbers? If anyone's got any insight into that, please share it in the chat. Yeah, that's really interesting. So, but Pierre, can you answer that question? Or what's the energy behind the numbers? What created the numerological energies? We'd love to hear your point of view. About math in the universe. Pierre, please do share. Go deeper, Pierre. We'd like to know more. We would love to hear your point of view on this. You have a forum, use it. Okay, I'm going to pick a card while we're waiting for Pierre to fill us in on the magic of numbers and the infinity of our soul. I'm going to pick a high vibrational card. Souls are all linked by time. Ah, time. So time I do know a little bit about. Yes, I am an anchor node in time. But how do you believe they're connected? So Karen says her dragon's laying down right there in her apartment. It's resting, guarding. Yeah, it surrounds the whole place. Yeah, that's amazing. Every soul has a kind of number. So let me just pick a Raise Your Vibration energy card. Getting two coming forward. This is just collective. And it says, honesty is the best policy. So true. And it says, where there's a will, there's a way. That's also very true. So these are the Kyle Gray Raise Your Vibration cards. Very helpful. So I don't work with them very... Oh, here we go. You are not alone. Well, we've been getting that message all night, haven't we? We've been getting that message all night. Your numbers are interesting. Don't know significance. A lot of numbers tapping in out of creation streams, right? Birthday's 123. My name's 128. My favorite number is 26. So 26 is an 8 number. 8 is abundant. I know that. So 123. So that's a 6 number. It's a very spiritual, significant number. I was told that my lucky number is number 6. And when I started to change all my pricing so that everything would end in a 6, it would all add up to a 6, I started to get more sales. To know your true eternal soulmate, you need to find your soul number or use a guide. Interesting. So I know I'm a number 5. Pierre, please put a link to your services so that we can find our eternal soul number. And thank you. Yeah, math in nature's hard to ignore. That's true. Yeah, it's not my area of expertise, and but I love interesting points of view. So thank you for sharing. Yeah, but some of us are a lot older than certain people in the chat here, so. Interesting, nice. Anyway, if anybody would like a crystal card reading for some frequency healing from the crystals, a message from the crystal kingdom, then let me know. So is soul number the same as a prime number? I don't believe that is true. What does Pierre think? He's the expert today. Pierre, let us know. So anyway, yeah, so we've had a really interesting 12 months, everybody. And let me know if you've got any resolutions. I don't really do resolutions because I can't remember them, to be honest. And I've got a lot of bad habits. Your Place Soul by Duo 1 with 2, 3 and 4, so on and so on. Okay. Interdimensional algebra, yeah. Is it important to find your soulmate? Okay, this is an interesting topic, and this is really controversial. So a lot of people talk about twin flames and things like that, and I do not believe in twin flames because I believe that it's a toxic connection that has been taken and made and misused, yeah? And an example of that was me and a certain person this year had a blood contract, like soul connection, and that I did not recognize, but the other person did, and they believed that the soul connection that we had become corrupted, so therefore we needed a blood contract cord cutting. And then it turned out the blood cord contract was not even for this version of me, it was a different version of me. And then things got really dark and really weird, but we did manage to disconnect. But I wasn't aware of any of these things and just thought that person was a nice comrade or whatever. So, but yeah, so there's the twin flame. It doesn't make any sense to me. So Pierre is saying your true soulmate is more a partner, a friend of eternity, may not be your lover, but a friend. Yeah, I do believe in soul flame family. There's quite a lot of us coming together now who are from the same soul flame, the same soul energy. Yeah, and we are starting to find people. I found somebody last year that I've incarnated with over and over and over. We've always been siblings. We're from the same soul family, we're from the same tribe, yeah. And there's quite a few of us now. And you definitely know, because there's a connection, there's an instant connection with that person, because you've got the same soul codes, yeah, you've got the same frequency bands there, the same interests, and we're all finding each other across the planet. And we literally are, we're all across the planet right now in this chat, you know. So soulmate, I don't believe personally that there's one soulmate. I did have a partner for 20 years to discover that's definitely not my soulmate, and so you just never know, do you? Yeah. Yeah, some people are not supposed to have attachments, not supposed to have children. We come here for a purpose. It's predestined, apparently. A lot of us are on the warrior pathway, so we're not really meant to have those kind of attachments either. Your true soulmate, Pierre says, is not passion or desire, it is a math link. That's romantic. It's eternal, and your soul age is one energy apart. Interesting. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, but we all, everybody says, why am I here? Why am I here? The thing that I've discovered in the last few years is that we're all here to experience joy and love. That's it. What if that was it? To just have love and joy in your life and to radiate that frequency out into the world. What if that was it? What if that was the only thing that you were meant to do, was have as much joy and as much love in your life to experience? Because if we come from that one, that I am soul, that mother, father, God energy, and we fractaled off across the galaxy, across the universe to experience everything, what would you want to experience? Fun, joy, laughter. That's what you'd want to take away, isn't it? So the more we step into that, the more the planet will evolve. Yeah, that's an interesting point of view, Pierre. He's saying if you ever one day become a true creator, you'll only build one universe in Geo. Guess who is your eternal partner for this creation that will never break? Okay, anybody want to counter that? Yeah. So, thank you for watching, guys. I'm not sure how much longer my voice will hold up. We will all be creator. We all are creator, Pierre. We all create our own universe. We all create our own world. Every day we wake up and we create our own world. Yeah. We're responsible. We are. We are one. Tyler the Creator. So this is a much deeper conversation than we normally get into on my channel. My channel's Mystical Wellness and Super Soldier Weird Shit. See, my childhood was not a lot of fun. My adulthood was not a lot of fun. I'm just getting into that last stage of my life where I'm starting to have the fun. I'm starting to understand why I'm here, what the last 50 years has been about, and making sense of things, starting to get my memories now. And there's some shocking, weird stuff there, obviously, if you go back and watch some of my videos. So, but one of the reasons I started my diary disclosure videos last year was to help me process all the weird stuff that's been going on. You don't think we create anything? Oh. What does everyone think about the NPCs then? So, you've lost your giggles, Karen. Oh. Well, I'm actually a certified laughter yoga leader, right? So it's hard for me to lose my giggles because I can literally make it happen. Oh, Kat, we didn't do a reading for Kat. Kat, would you like some cards? You didn't get the fun memo. Well, they say that we're all one and that one is harmed, all are harmed, and when one is helped, all are helped. Therefore, in the name of who I am, and I am one with all that is, and I ask for the greatest good of all herein, let it be so. I don't know. It's just an interesting point of view. Yeah. NPC might be one. Karen, there's no way you are an NPC. Your experiences, your words, they have impact. You are here for a reason. Extremely resilient. No, I am not extremely resilient. I diversify, right? Yeah. NPC are waiting to have their incarnation out of time. Then when they do, the script changes. We might get some Mandela. See, I'm not too sure how I feel about the NPC because it means that people are just there waiting at the bus stop because I'm going to the bus stop, right? Or they're just there in the bank because I'm in the bank. Does that make sense? So what happens when they go home? And they've got real lives. I don't believe in the NPC. You know, you're all connected now since your soul can do the math and understand intemporally. Sorry, I've run out of cough sweets. No control over anything. The only control we have is how we perceive things. Yeah, that's true. I think that's true. But I do believe that we create things. I've literally seen things happen because I have made it happen. You know, it's like you make your dinner happen, you cook your dinner. It's not like it just appears in front of you. You don't think past lives are chronological. I agree. So past, present, future all bleeds through into the now. Intemporally is all your soul know, and what you don't know, your guides know. Pierre, you're obviously a master in the chat. What happens here? Well, we were doing crystal card readings, and now we've kind of gone temporally into something else. So, yeah. So you are what you eat. That's the only thing that's true. I don't know. Kat, did you want some crystal cards for Kat? I've not done Kat yet. So I am pulling crystal cards. True soul, astral beauty is true soul wisdom. So yeah, in laughter yoga, we don't need jokes. We don't need things to entertain us. We fake it till you make it, and then we do a few different exercises, and we make eye contact, and oh my gosh, it's so funny. So I will be restarting. Oh, did you know we were all made of stars? Yes, I love that. We're all made of minerals, and here are the minerals right now. So these are for Kat. What does Kat need to know? What's going on with Kat for the next 6 weeks, please? So I feel like I could have picked 10 cards, but I've picked 4. Okay. I'm going to pick one more. Yeah. So Kat, you're moving into a period where you need to be kind to yourself. You need to slow down because there's some deep shadow work that's going to be coming forward, okay? So pink opal is coming out saying get out in the sun, really trying to bring back those giggles and, and explore. Amazonite is coming in for you, which again is the higher heart, which is emotional healing. We've got the throat, which is about expression. And yeah, what you need to, the words you think, the words you say, that kind of energy. But it's saying loosen your grip over the next stage, over the next 6 to 8 weeks. Loosen your grip and just allow for flow energy coming in, because you're moving into agate. Agate healing is very slow, very steady, very deep emotional healing. So each band, each line here is a step forward. So it feels like you've got a shadow period coming forward. Those diamonds are starting to shine a light. You're going to have an emotional next 6 to 8 weeks, quite likely. But as you work through the stages, you do become more confident, more courageous as you go. And so it could be there's things that you've not been saying for a long time, and that's going to come out. That's going to flow. It is very deep heart healing that's happening potentially in the next 6 to 12 weeks for you. So we've got rhodonite coming out, which is inner child healing. Okay, this one says find a way to forgive. So if you can, just start putting the Ho'oponopono out there. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. Start using it as a mantra every day, and just know that you're bringing in beautiful, high vibe, loving energies to anybody and everybody involved or required, and just start putting it out there. You're not alone in this process. You've got your guides and guardians coming in. Okay, one sec. I'm so close to getting over this bug, guys. I'm so close. So yeah, you're being supported through this period, but the main message is be kind to yourself. Yes, I'm a Harry Potter fan. Be kind to yourself. Okay, that's for Kat. I'm a Gryffindor, obviously. Gryffindor. Oh dear, I may need to finish up. It's getting a bit hot and humid. 1 second. Just let some air in my room. Okay, you're welcome. A mug for non-muggles, yes. No muggles allowed. So yeah, I can't answer some of these questions. Good job we got Pierre here to answer these questions. What does anybody think about the new Harry Potter series that's coming out? I think it's an outrage, an absolute outrage, right? I've not seen anything about it, but I imagine it's an outrage. Yeah, it is woke. There's a black Snape, right? And they're talking about Dumbledore. No, talking about he should not be named being a woman. So instead of a lord, it would be lady. It makes no sense. Makes no sense, yes. So I don't know how true that is, whether it's just a big psyop, they're just trying to get us all fighting about it. Fantastic Beast, yes, very good, Fantastic Beast. I went to see, I think it was the second one with my whole family, and my brother-in-law, who's a big Irish fella, sat through the whole thing, had no idea what it was about, and didn't understand that it was set in a different time and place and all that kind of stuff. It was really bizarre. Doctor Who, yes, I'm quite old, so my perfect Doctor Who was from years and years and years ago. So didn't really, I left the country. I travelled for 20 years, so I didn't really catch up. But I am going to be doing a show with Aurora Diamondheart at some point this year. I'm from the UK. And me and Aurora, we're going to be looking at some TV shows together because I love sci-fi. She loves sci-fi. So we're going to start, I think we were going to look at Black Mirror. There's an episode of Black Mirror, which is like a sci-fi episode. We were going to do a deep dive into that. But I would love to do, I'd love to do Xena Warrior Princess, actually, and Buffy the Vampire Slayer and all that. I would just love to do anything like that. I love all Star Treks. I don't play video games. My son is a gamer. He's a pro gamer. Oh, hi, Spiderbite. We're doing crystal cards, Spidey. Would you like a crystal card reading for some high vibrational crystalline frequencies to get you through the next 6 to 8 weeks? What does he play? He's 16. I've got no idea what he plays. Games that are far too old for him, I believe. So he doesn't have a YouTube. Okay, these cards are for Spidey. I don't ask what he plays. He's always got his headset on, so I just take food in. His pizza. And he does his own thing. I am featured in a couple of video games. If you're new to my channel, that might make you think, what? So you need to go check that out. Resident Evil and Sakura Wars. It could be other video games that I'm in. I'm not too sure. Okay. These are for Spiderbite. Oh, Spidey, there's just so many crystals that want to work with you. Please can we have the most aligned crystals for Spidey? Minecraft was like 10 years ago for my kid. Yeah, no, he's way beyond Minecraft now. But yeah, it is good because you learn about the crystals in Minecraft, so that's great. No, Minecraft was long gone. So how old are you? So yeah. So the oh, what was it? There's a Olivia James was talking about the Olympian kids. My kid is definitely one of the Olympians who's going to be able to fight off the AI, Skynet, and all that kind of stuff. My kid's definitely one of those. Yeah. So she said, no, that you're featuring. No, he wouldn't be able to fathom it. Okay. So these are for Spiderbite. Okay, so it says get laser focused. You've got Azurite coming in. So this is the heart card. This is focus on what is really dear to you kind of card for the next period coming up. Just don't care about anything else. Focus on stuff that you're really passionate about, okay? You do have to interact with others over the next 6 to 8 weeks because we've got the friendship card coming out. It says open up your heart with rose quartz. This is compassionate energy, sharing it with others. You've got 2 heart cards basically. So finding balance, okay, between what you love and what people are asking you to look into. Okay, now we've got citrine. You're the first person to get citrine, which of course is the abundance card. It says bring in the light. So this is golden light energy coming into your solar plexus. So hopefully this is going to give you that boost of energy that you've been needing for quite a while, I feel. This is a new focus, a new way of working, a new way of looking at things, okay? Now we do have the Stay Positive card with the puffer light coming in, and this is your guides, your guardians, your ancestors, okay? This is deeper than angelic support. This is your ancestral healing that's coming forward. It's asking you to stay positive, to stay grounded and focused, to go deep down into your anchoring before you go up into the higher work. However, you've got deep emotional heart healing coming in. So we've got Rainbow Obsidian saying, heal your heart. This is going to be like 6 to 8 months of work for you. Yeah, but when you get through this year, you're going to come out like a completely different person. You're going to be so high vibrational. This is that deep shadow reflection work that's going to rebuild you, make you so much stronger, so much more resilient. Heal your heart. Let me just get the... There is like an affirmation. Let me find it for this one. So now you think, oh, that sounds really awful, but it's not. It's not. So there's a question with Rainbow Obsidian. When have you experienced a loss of any kind? And did you allow yourself the time and space to grieve? What would aid your grieving process? So the affirmation is, to feel is to heal. Okay, today give yourself permission to feel whatever emotions come up. Let them go and cry if you need to, so you can create space to heal. Okay, so when I do grief work, when I do emotional healing, the deep shadow work, one, we do it on our Saturdays in the Akashic Record group that I have at 8 o'clock UK time. But we name it. Even if you can't feel it, we name it because we know it's there. So we can tune into the heart, get yourself relaxed and calm, tune into the heart and say, grief, I see you, and I lift and release you on my breath. Yeah, so we're acknowledging it and we're giving it just enough energy to move through the body. And by doing this, you start to make that process. Or you can tune into the heart and say, show me, why am I feeling this? What is this attached to? Is this even mine? Okay, is this mine? Show me, where has this come from? Now, in the past, when I've done things like that in meditation, I've been able to see other lifetimes. When I was a small boy and I was seeking this approval or whatever, and I saw this attachment that I had to a certain person, I'm saying to my heart, why am I seeing this now? And it's because it was similar to something in my life, and the lesson, that memory, was stored in the heart. So the heart wants to react based on the memories that are stored there. Yeah. So this is the chakra energetics. So the heart is going to get into a particular situation, and the heart will go, well, when have I been here before? How do I respond? What lessons have I got learned? So it will bring up the same cycles, the same patterns, yeah? So there's a few different ways you can look at that. But working with Rainbow Obsidian is great, or any kind of obsidian, like Apache Tears Obsidian or whatever, because Obsidian will show you, Obsidian will teach you, Obsidian will guide you. It's not going to do the healing work for you, but the Obsidian will be your guide, yeah? So when it comes to deep heart healing and shadow, Obsidian is a great one. Yeah, okay, that's for Spidey. So take care. We're here for you, Spidey. We love you. We'll be right there with you. And you're thinking, I don't know what she's talking about. Oh, my throat is a bit sore now. I don't have any cough sweets. Or do I? Do I have a cough sweet left over? Yes. Ah. Yeah, saw a cosmic salad crystal and cherry tomato. Cosmic salad? I have lots of crystal decks. Some of them are crystal oversoul decks, mandala decks and things like that. The crystal oversoul decks I use for advanced crystal teaching, and the mandalas are made up of photo of the crystal created into a mandala shape, but when you scan it with a crystal app, it still knows it's that crystal. Wow. And they're the decks by Michael Eastwood. They are amazing. So I do, generally I do in-person work with that, with the crystal oversouls, but I am going to write a short course so I can bring that online. We all come from the ocean. That's an interesting point of view. Tell us more, Spidey. Tell us more. Tell us about the ocean. Egg or fish? Chicken or the egg? So yeah, we've been getting quite existential in the chat tonight, which is not usually what happens on my channel. I don't normally go that deep into anything at all. So, and but yeah, interesting. Thank you guys for joining me. So, has anyone got any questions, or anyone else would like a card pull? One of my friends went really deep into the research on the sea people. Yeah, I would love merfolk to come forward. If you guys have not watched it yet, please go back and watch my interview that I did with Tennessee Kentucky Bigfoot. So we talk about the merfolk. Yeah, we talk about so much. It is such a good video. I don't know who was it? Was it Carrie? Said just sit on the edge of my seat the whole video, because he was just, Ray was getting Matt to just channel messages and message after message after message, which was a bit like, oh shit. I know, but it was really good. So we had messages from Gaia, from Jesus, from Mary Magdalene, you know, from giants, from all, so many things. And when all this was happening, there was an explosion. Like, everyone's power went except mine. It was insane, absolutely insane. I am going to do a video with them at some point to get some personal messages as well, because that's what I was meant to do on that video and I just didn't get it. I was like, what are you talking about? So yeah, so I need some personal messages, because I wanted to get a message from the Appalachian dragon, is what I wanted, a personal message from the dragon. Oh yeah, it was so good, wasn't it? Yeah, they're so good. I think they might live off the grid because they've got a farm and everything there, so I'm not too sure if they're completely off grid. Yeah, it was such a good video. I've been waiting about 3 months to do a video with those guys, and we could never really line it up because, you know, their day is so long and everything. And then when they saw the video that I did with Ray and John Whitberg, they were like, oh, we want to have a deep dive with Ray. The only thing is, Ray only really likes to talk about Secret Space Program. So it took him a long time to prepare for that TKB video, but I thought he did really well. But his topic is secret space. That's all he really wants to talk about. He wants to talk about Breakaway. Doesn't really want to talk about anything else. So he said to me, you know, he doesn't really want to do any more videos unless he can do Breakaway. But we will see. It's fine. Yeah, they have such beautiful energy. Honestly, those guys, Jim, Matt, and Tina, they are so just beautiful people. They really are beautiful energy. And if you ever watch my videos, you'll notice that TKB put comments on all of my videos with an index. They break down and summarize all of my videos for me to help with the popularity and stuff. They are such beautiful people, and they go around supporting channels where they know people are speaking truth, but they're not getting the visibility. So they try and support people in our community. So if you'll check the comments on different things, like on Audrey's channel or Chloe Ariel, you know, Soul, their comments are everywhere. They're trying to support all the channels. They're so good. It's a great video. Probably one of my favorite videos this year. Last year. I need to do a rundown of my favorite videos, actually. Matthew Mornian was a favorite video for sure. If you've not watched that, do. He's super cool. I did some great videos with David Purcell until things got a bit weird, and then we had to stop doing videos. And I've done 2 videos with John Whitberg, and yeah, the latest video I did with Drago Reed was good but intense, because I'm not used to talking about that kind of stuff. And we were at the Basis conference together. It was really uncomfortable, like talking about that kind of stuff with somebody that I didn't really know, because we're talking with Bob Osborne, and I had wanted to do that same interview on The Typical Skeptic, but we couldn't line it up. And when it was the video with Dr. Amir and Drago actually thought it was going to be all 3 of us, or just me and him. And then I said to Dr. Amir, you need to go in, because I just wanted them to have that time together. And Amir saying to me, come and sit. And I thought 3 people on one, it's too much. So I thought, no, I just want them to have that time together, because, you know, they're not going to see each other very often. Amir's never going to go to America or whatever. So yeah, but I've done some really good videos this year. There's a lot of videos on my channel. You really need to go through. I'm going to do another diary video soon, probably on Sunday, to kind of recap some of the stuff. Anything with Sean Bond. I absolutely love Sean Bond. He's one of my favourite people in the whole world. Really helped me a lot this year. I think I've got about 5 videos with Sean Bond, you know. I've got 2 or 3 videos with Christy Campbell. There's only 1 video with Jessica Morocco on my channel, which is the one that basically kicks off a lot of my Super Soldier Weird shit. But on her channel, my ACO video is on there, and the Orphan Black video is on there. And so yeah, So, and that was weird. But she bleeps out Drago Reed's name for some reason, but she leaves in Brian's name. It's very, very odd. But she's talking about Drago. Yeah. So really fun last year. So Sean is so likable. Yeah. Although I was talking to somebody and I said, you know, you really need to talk to him. And she's like, no, I don't want to talk to him. He's got a beard like a wizard. And I was like, and she said, yeah, he's not credible. He's got this wizard beard. And I was like, no, he really is credible. So yeah, he's probably one of the most credible people that I recommend. Like his stuff is like amazing. So if I had loads of money, I'd work with him all the time. But I have to cut a deal with him when I do our videos. I don't get them free, which I would love, but no, I have to, because we're doing actual healing and training. So, but he's awesome. Despite the beard, the hat, and all, whatever, I don't know, that's silly. He's a very handsome chap. Do you know about the channel on YouTube called The Fracture? No, let's have a look at that. It's a channel. Tell us about it. Is it The Fractured Truth? Yeah, me too. Me too. The Fracture. The craziest jaw-dropping moments caught on camera. Is it that one? Oh, there's a few Fracture channels. You have to tell us which one it is. She's debunking people. I know there's been a few people who have been trying to debunk people in our community. And they've been quite mean, I think. No, I've not seen it. You know what? Each to their own. It's like you've got to have your own personal experience, haven't you? So, the secret to everything. Oh, her. No. No. That one, yeah, no. We don't talk about Kim. I had a bad experience, and I'm not sure if it was a bad experience or if it was like a breakthrough experience. So one, she's a lot of negative energy attached, in my personal opinion. And I signed up for like this monthly thing where you get daily healing, and it was one of the worst months of my life. It really was. Yes, she who should not be named. And something happened. Was it year before last, Jason? I can't remember. Oh, hi, Lee. And Rob, I think Rob's channel went down. And everyone's saying, you should get a website, Rob, you should get a website. So I Googled, I put in thetypicalskepticpodcast.com, and it was already taken. And it was already taken by, allegedly, Dr. Kim. It was literally there on the Who Is name sheet. It was tracked back to her. When you went to the website, it rerouted to her website, right? And yeah, so then I didn't really know Rob that well at the time, and I mentioned it to him, and he got absolutely furious. Hi, Matthew. And so yeah, so we don't talk about Kim on my channel, thank you. But interesting point of view, each to their own. Hey, we're doing crystal card readings. If any of you guys would like a crystal card reading to have a look at the message themes and energies, oh, thanks, Lee. Then I can pull some crystal cards for you, and we can just kind of, you know. So Matthew, the funny thing about the Tower card that you pulled for me the other day was in 2025, it must have come up 100 times for me. Between my mate Richard, the Urban Warlock, who does TikTok tarot every day, and Breakaway Ray, I must have pulled the tarot 100 times, pulled the tower 100 times. So I'm literally Tower Haven. That's who I am now. So when you pulled the tower, we're all just like, what the hell? So I rounded off 2025 with a tower, but I know why. It's because I actually need to get a divorce. It's got to be. That's got to be it. I've separated from my partner for a couple of years. I think that's what it is. The Warlock's so cool. Oh, you love the Urban Warlock? Yeah, he's awesome. Richard loves to rant. And, Release one from bondage. Yes. So it's become like when I go on a Star Card podcast and he's putting, these cards are for Julia, and everyone's putting in the thing, it's going to be the Tower. Here comes the Tower for you, AnchorHaven. Here comes the Tower. Because it was always the Tower for months and months and months and months. So the final card of the year was the Tower. So we were laughing about it. So now I'm Tower Haven. So Selena was calling me Tower Haven in the chat. And what do I want from the tarot? Well, I'm doing crystal cards, Lee. Would you like a crystal card pull so we can have a look at the energies, healing energies, themes, frequencies for the next 6 to 8 weeks? Do you fancy that? Anybody who wants a crystal card pull, drop a comment in, please. Okay, these cards are for Lee, who's in Cornwall, which is probably one of the darkest places to be. Sorry. And the most radioactive as well, because of all the granite. Oh, Lee, this is great. So first of all, we've got the pink opal saying be kind to yourself. So the next 6 to 8 weeks, really do try to slow down a little bit, to indulge, to relax, to take those quiet moments and go for a walk in the park, okay? You've got Sunstone coming in saying that you really are about to have an up level of light code frequencies coming in. It says take pleasure in the things you do. So this is a reminder to really do the things that you love to do and don't care what anyone else says. If things you love to do, bring them in more, okay? We've got a Apophyllite coming back in for us. So this is very high vibrational messages coming in for you. I feel like this is actually coming in from the sun, whereas before for people it was angels and ancestors, that kind of thing. For you, I think it is sun code messages coming in. So you've got sacred geometries coming in. I don't know if you ever get those kind of holographics come in, but that's what I see. I'm actually getting like hit in the face with some sacred geometry. So you've got some up levels of your DNA coming in for you. Some higher messages are coming in. It's saying stay positive, stay focused, okay? And then you've got Golden Healer. This is probably the most sun focused reading that we've had. Golden Master Healer is coming in for you. Open the door. Open this door to the next step of your evolution. Wow, what a message. Yeah, you're up leveling. The next 6 to 8 weeks or more is going to be quite high vibe for you. So do remember to stay grounded, get anchored, go outside. Sitting in the sun sounds amazing. You do need to deepen your aura right now. It's not fully below your feet. So let's pull that down and anchor yourself into the core of the planet, because you're about to level up, so we need to level down first. Yeah, okay, I hope that makes sense. That was for Lee. Let's clear the air. You've been walking, great. You could definitely do a grounding a bit deeper. There's a tree as well. There's a tree that you need to connect in with, a tree guide. They found a baby bird. Oh yeah. What kind of bird is it, Spidey? In Australia, it could be anything. Okay, would anybody else like a crystal card? So this is the Daily Inspiration Crystal Deck by Heather Askanose, which is one of my favourite decks to work with. It's a beautiful deck. You're welcome, Lee. It's nice to hear from you. I had the opportunity to go to Cornwall recently after the Basis conference because everyone was going down to Zena. But I just didn't fancy it. I just wanted to get home after the conference. And it was a good job I did, because I got hit by a major bug. It's taken me 2 weeks and my throat's still not quite right. I used to go to Bude for adventure holidays when I was at school. Oh. What are Osho cards? Osho, what are they? Are you in Bude? That would be weird. Oh, the dog ate the baby bird. I'm not going to make dingo comments, but I want to. Saint Day. Don't know where that is. Yeah. Oh, that's really sad, Spidey. Well, it's good to know you've got neighbours nearby after the comment you made the other day about how, you know, if you pass, no one will find you for days. So you can't be that remote. Oh, Red Ruth. Oh, cool. Okay, so I'm going to be on for a few more minutes if anyone else would like a crystal card pull. If you'd like to know what crystals can support you. You can ask me absolutely anything about crystals. I love crystals. I'm a crystal therapist. I actually have a crystal bed, which I'm hoping to get on tomorrow. I've not been on my crystal bed for a while. And it heats up. It's like a crystal bed mattress topper, and it heats up and puts pressure on the crystals, and it radiates amazing crystal energy. And I'm like, yay! I lent it to a friend of mine while I was moving my wellness studio and closing things down, and she'd had it for like over a year. Pick a card for your son. What's your son's name, please? And how old is he? If I don't answer the door, they just go away. I'm not surprised. Aiden, who's 9. Wow. So for Aiden, is Aiden a crystal kid? Interesting. He's something. So yeah, I agree with don't play Roblox, but I think Minecraft is usually okay, isn't it? Okay, so this is yeah, definitely no Roblox. Yeah, it's not good. So this is a really interesting one for Aiden. So the first one we've got is Garnet. Okay, and it says ignite your passion. So what is he passionate about right now? Whatever that is, it could be something that you want to develop and foster. So this is red fire energy coming in. So I feel like he's possibly overpowered because there's a lot of lower chakra energy coming in here. Definitely needs an outlet for all this energy that's in the body for Aiden. Okay, I've also got black kyanite, which lets me know that he's a magical person, because black kyanite is the original crystal that witches would tie to the ends of their wands. This is the point on the end of the wand. This is kind of like that funnel and channel for all the magical energy to be focused. So he needs some kind of focused outlet for his energies. Otherwise, it could cause him not to sleep and cause him to be outbursts, things like that. So it says set strong boundaries. So one sec. So this could be, you know, doing things in a certain way or making sure certain things are in place for Aiden at times. So he'll like to have things his own way, yeah? But this is because there's a huge amount of energy that's channeling through. Definitely need to be outdoors more, definitely need to be connected in with the trees more, because there's elemental energies coming in here. Yeah, this is powerful. Okay, we have got hematite coming in for Aiden. So again, another red fire energy. We've got that mirrored, beautiful exterior. So Aiden is very elementally earth energy connected, very powerful energy connected. Definitely needs to be outdoors more if he isn't already. But he's a very anchored, focused person. So, this is unusual. Normally, children get very bright, very happy, very sun energy. Aiden's getting very kind of anchored, focused, powerful energy. Okay, so he does definitely need an outlet. I feel like drawing is very good. Bringing color frequencies would be very good, but also kind of like forest school type things, you know, working with the leaves, working with the trees, things like that to get him out, because he definitely is an outdoorsy type person. So whether he gets to do that or is interested in that or not, I'm not sure, but he would benefit to balance his energy more out in nature. When I asked for a clarity card, I got that there's heart healing to be done. So there might be some energy that's not expressed. So ways for him to express himself, like the colouring, like the building of things, building forts or whatever, that's going to be quite important for Aiden as he moves forward, yeah? A way to express that's not always vocal, but he's something with his hands, something where he can build or draw, or climb or something like that. It's going to be quite important for Aiden. Can I just have a clarity card, please? Guidance for Aiden. Is there a guide? Okay. Yeah, he is a healer. He will be focusing on healing, but he'll also be connecting into the water energies when he's older as well. So earth and water, earth and water. That is for Aiden. If he was going to pick a crystal, I'd probably go with the hematite because it's got that shiny exterior to help bring in strong defenses, but it's got that red, powerful, grounded energy. But of course, he is the crystal kid, so he's going to know better than all of us. Sorry, my voice is still going. So, yeah, so I hope that makes sense for Aiden. Crystal kids really are the future. They really are. When I had a crystal shop and the grandparents would come in and they'd, you know, and I'd say to them, just watch the kid, just watch them go and find the perfect crystal. They will know exactly what it's for, exactly where to put it. Just watch. Bear witness to these amazing children coming forward, who are so much more powerful, and they really are a different species to us. They're a different species. There's such powerful crystal energetics within them. They are crystallized. They're more crystallized than we ever were. So it's taken me 50 years to get this crystallized, you know, and then a 5-year-old walks in and it's already like a master healer. Just walked in the door and you're just like, what the hell? He's incredible, loves crystals and climbing, never ending energy, really wise. Yeah, totally. So yeah, so hematite, dark crystals will help to anchor him. He's going to have a lot of energy that needs to be focused out. Yeah, he really is a powerful earth healer already. Awesome. Yeah, that's what we need, isn't it? So I've got the Olympian kid who's all tech, who's going to take on, you know, Skynet. That's what I've got here. Although he is actually Reiki master trained. We did that together when he was very small. And he used to help me with my distance healing with my clients when he's like 4 years old. And we were lovingly, you know, we'd each have little Reiki bars, sending energy to my client, and he was so good. And he got to about 5 years old and he just went, that's not real. And he just shrugged it off because the ego stepped in. And his dad was like, that's a load of rubbish. So my little pal, my little Reiki master pal was gone. And then he stepped into basically the super soldier that he is now. Yeah, working on the gaming. Yeah, cool. So yeah, happy full moon, everybody. It's a super moon, is that right? Does anyone know about the moon? I did see the moon earlier. I don't always get to see the moon. I'm a solar person, so I'm not really that interested in the moon personally. But I do ladies groups and they all love the moon. So I work with the goddess Selene, the Greek goddess, who's considered to be the moon. So she's the one that I channel when I do meditations involving moon energy. I just tap directly into that energy there. So love it. Personally, I think it's a base. Yeah, I think it's a base in the sky and I've got memories of being there. So anyway, so yeah, how is everybody? Does anyone else want a crystal card before I put them away? Anybody got any questions or any information that they would like to impart on us, like people earlier, which was quite funny. But I appreciate everyone's point of view. Yeah, having children is wild. It sure is. I never thought I was ever going to have children. My family never thought I would have a child, and yet my son is 16. So, and I was 34 when I had my son, which is a bit late. I had my son in India. I was the only pregnant person in the hotel. Not hotel, hospital. When you look back at my timeline now and you think, that's a bit suspicious. My German midwife are the only person giving birth in the whole hospital. That's a bit weird. Yes, it is. So, but hey, you know, you look back on these things now from a different lens and they make a completely different viewpoint. Anyway, at least I know he's definitely mine because it's the only baby there. Yeah, holy shit, Karen. And the friend I had at the time from Hungary, speaking perfect German. And the second midwife that I had, American. Yeah, I'm 50. Yeah, but thank you. I appreciate that. It's obviously the crystals that keep us looking young. I love working with crystals. And I work with sound a lot, so trade childbirth stories, horror stories. I had to have a C-section in the end. I did 3 days in the birthing center in the water, and then I had to go and have a C-section. This is my garnet dragon, who has an activated car, an activated dragon soul. He judges me a little bit. He stares at me and judges me a little bit. But I love him. So he's my main protection. Yeah. Now, I gave birth to my son in India, and that was an interesting experience. Yeah. Entertainment Extreme Network, hello, how are you? Good to see you. It's been a while. It was good to see you in the TSP chat the other day. I'm doing crystal cards. If you'd like a card pull, pop a message in the chat and we get some crystal healing energies for you to kick off the new year. My voice is holding out, but I'm coughing a lot and I'm trying to rest. I actually lost track of what day it was. I thought today was Saturday. And so I actually ran one of my Saturday evening groups on a Friday. I was thinking, why have only 2 people turned up? It was so weird. But we had a lovely time anyway. And I thought, oh, it's Friday, so I do lives on Fridays. Great. Like, yeah, let's get together. And been really busy. Nice, nice. Do you want a crystal card? Was that a yes? So we're working with the Daily Crystal Inspiration deck by Heather Askinosie. I just like saying that name, Askinosie. And yep, okay, so these cards are for EEN. What do they need to see? What do they need to hear? What do they need to know? So I don't know what's going on with you. This is not an easy pull. You have a complicated life. You do, interesting. Okay. So your main focus as you move forward, we've got that moonstone energy. And yes, we're in that full moon energy right now. Say live your purpose, but something is changing. Your purpose is not what you thought it was, and new information is coming in for you. Clarity is coming in for you, slow and steady in your dreams. But there's somebody that you're meeting as well. A guide is coming forward. It could be an actual person. That's a very interesting message. Okay, yeah, okay. There is also a need to protect yourself. This is detoxing your life with shungite. So shungite, but you could use any lower crystal, any black brown crystal would be great to help you detox. Black tourmaline, obsidian. Shungite is mainly focused on blocking out electromagnetic frequencies and radiations as well. This could also suggest that you need to take a bit of downtime, a bit of like non-electronics time for you. Maybe also detoxing your water, detoxing your food, okay? So it could be like a heavy mineral detox is required, that kind of thing, okay? We do have the schedule yourself in card. We've got the ocean jasper saying, focus on your health, focus on your peace. Peace is worth more than anything else in the world. So many people now are living alone and prioritizing their peace, right? Me totally as well. But yeah, schedule time in for you. So you've got this kind of new energy coming in. Your mind is upgrading. You're getting clarity with the moon energy. But there's also, with moonstone, there's that mother energy, that grandmother moon, nurturing energy. And it was literally like a grandmother figure that was coming forward. So I don't know if that's an actual person or a guide or a wise woman coming forward, or it's just saying that you really need to go back to basics. You need to protect your peace. You need to be calm and wise. Because we've got the hematite coming in, which is my shield energy, and it says ground yourself. So we've got hematite with the mirrored shell. We've got the red iron core. Okay, you've got 2 grounding crystals. Yeah, you've got this period of healing where you really need to protect your peace. You really need to anchor down. This is my signature stone. You really need to anchor down and shield yourself from something. And we've got amethyst coming in, which is the detox crystal, detox and protection as well. So it's 2 detox. So it says trust your intuition. But you've got protection and purification coming from the amethyst. So you're about to go up. You're about to level up on your psychic senses. You're starting to get lots of clarity, confirmations coming in. But the main message right now is that you're not grounded enough for the period that's coming forward. So focus on getting grounded, centered, and protected as you get ready to move into this next phase for 2026. Okay, so that's for EEN. So take care of yourself, my friend. Michelle's saying she's got the stupidest dreams. At least you remember your dreams. That's good. I had a really weird dream this afternoon. I sleep in the middle of the day because I don't sleep much at night. And there was somebody in my dream, and I'm getting into bed with this person, but there's other people in the room. But there's this very attractive man next to me, and I'm trying to get comfortable, but we've all got clothes on. And then he's saying to me, we're going to need to take you to the bathroom because it's outside. So you need to go for a wee before we all go to sleep. It's very bizarre indeed. I don't know. You've been doing the C5. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Which stone can tell me my lottery numbers? Dookie, I've got no idea, but when you figure that one out, you come back and you tell us, okay? We're working with crystal healing energies. I'm not giving out any abundance or anything like that. You know, I would love to, but we're just doing crystal healing today. That's what we're doing. But thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. C5, that's great. Tell us about that. Tell us about that. How's that been going? Have you noticed anything in the sky? Have they been responding? And so tiger eye earring in one ear and a white pearl in the other. Well, my son's just got his ears pierced, and of course his dad was furious about it. So he's got both ears pierced, but he's 16, thought, you know, he can do what he wants. He did ask permission, but he's paid for it all, arranged for it all himself. He paid £60 to get titanium studs put in. So, and I thought, I can't really say anything, you know. Like Draco's got both ears done, and I don't know. I don't have any piercings anymore. I used to have quite a lot of piercings. I've only got 3 tattoos, but I used to have more piercings. See UFO on the sky looks like a light. That's cool. I generally see UFOs as clouds. And I know that that's not a cloud. That's really a cloaked UFO. I see things like that. So has anyone else seen any UFOs lately? Oh, Jason used to have lots of piercings as well. I am getting a new tattoo soon. But it's a bit of controversy because I wanted to get the same tattoo as my would-be brother because we've had a shared experience, but he's saying no, he doesn't want me to do that because that's copying. So then he's saying we'll get something else made that represents it, and I'm just like, yeah, yeah. Jason's seeing incredible daytime footage. Ooh, a wishbone. I think it's just C5 is just about making contact, isn't it? It's just about saying to them. Sometimes there'll be something in the sky, and I will literally say, you know, in my authority, you know, under the law of one and cosmic law, under my authority, show yourself, move, I command it, right? If I'm a creator being, if I'm as high authority as I'm meant to have, then they have to respond. So yeah, I've not done it, so I am interested. I know a lot of people like to do that kind of thing. And I was really into UFOs and ETs and stuff when I was young. And then I had a bad experience, and then I kind of got pushed off that pathway for a long time. So I'm only just kind of coming back into it now. You have to make an altar, and that's worship. Oh, I don't understand. Okay. Oh, an altar as in altar. Okay, I thought you meant altar. So I think an altar is not always about worshipping. For me, it's about focusing your energy, which I know you might think that's the same thing. Or it's about showing respect to things as well, because, you know, as a witch or whatever, we do create altars. But it's about being respectful, about putting time and intention into things. It's not always about worshipping and giving away your power. It's about saying, I respect you and I appreciate you and I associate these things with you, you know, and I'm showing that I'm devoted. Yeah. You've been meditation for 5 years too. To open up to Hitchhiker's C5, not always though. What about a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? I'm not even sure if I've read it or watched it fully. I know I should have, but I have no memory. No memory. So these are not the droids you're looking for. I have a lot of mind wipes. So I'd love to get into that kind of thing more. Now, Jason, I believe, is opening up a channel soon, which we're going to be able to talk about all these things on his channel. Devoted, no. Worship or cooperation? Yes, cooperate. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to Jason bringing out his channel where he's going to do reviews on things and it's going to be exciting and we're all going to follow Jason soon. Yeah, interesting, guys. I am. Yes, you are. You're doing a channel. We talked about it. Didn't we? Didn't we talk about you doing a channel where you're going to do reviews on things? Right? And talk about UFOs and whatnot? I thought Jason was going to do a channel where he was going to do a recap of all the content that's come out in the last week, and then he was going to pick and commentary on things, and yeah, we're excited about it. It's going to be awesome. Jason did do a good video on Typical Skeptic last year about the boogosphere. So yeah, and then we got to actually see Jason on the screen for the first time, and that was really interesting. Yeah. So not everyone likes to be on the screen. I never used to like to be on the screen. I don't like photos of me. I don't like to be seen. And I used to just do videos on Facebook of my studio, my shop that I had. And then people were saying to me, no, you need to be in it. And I was like, I don't want to be in it. I just showed around. I don't want to be in it. It's like, no, you actually need to be in it. I'm getting better. I'm getting better at this stuff. Yeah, he's going to do it. He's going to do it for sure. A partnership with no strings attached, the C5 stuff. Yeah, boogosphere. What's everyone think about the boogosphere? Now, when Audrey was on my channel, we did a video, me, Michelle, Earthgrid, and Audrey was saying that they're basically games. It's like a game that comes onto the planet every now and then. There's hundreds of them, and they're just coming in to test and see how advanced civilization is. So I kind of like that idea. Yeah, the sphere of bogus. Yeah. Oh, you've got a UFO in one of your videos, Spidey. I've not seen your stuff. I'll have to have a look. Is it on you? Have you got videos on your channel? I've never actually looked. Sometimes when new people come into the chat, we generally check them out. I've never checked your channel. You haven't got any videos. All right, we should put them on your YouTube. That would be really awesome. Yeah. The only thing that I managed to take a photo of last year was the black helicopter over my house. And it was over my house for a very long time. It felt like enough time for me to like go to the shop, come back, stand across the street, take a photo. And then Miles Johnson said to me, do you think it was really there wasting all that fuel, or was it a projection? And I thought, yes. And when I went back to the photo, the timestamp is incorrect. So something's not right with that for sure. We have little games, trying to make the table apart, put them back together. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, if I can create a channel, Spiderbite, you can, right? You're a girl guide. You can do it. And so, you know, I never imagined that I'd have a channel. This time last year, I don't think I even had anything on my channel, and I like very quickly from February started to put things on my channel. And now there's a load of nonsense on there, and some good stuff too. I am looking for some new interviewees. hopefully. I've got a couple of people I'm meant to do videos with this month, and I'm looking for somebody fun, podcast partner. I'm looking for a fun podcast partner. Generally male. Yeah, oh, you're a brownie. I remember seeing the picture. Yeah. And, you're a very resourceful brownie. Wow, that's nice. Funny people. I tried to put the thing on, you know, you have to be subscribed for so long to comment, but it didn't give me the option this time. So I don't know. We're doing crystal cards. If there's anyone here that's not had a crystal card that would like one before I lose my voice, then please let me know. Otherwise, we're just taking general chat. We can talk about Ascension chat. If anyone has had any weird experiences lately, you're welcome to share that here, and we will try and decipher it and help you. There's generally, between us all, nothing too weird that you can share. We've all been through so much in the last year or so together. Some really, really weird stuff. Yeah, so I've even had, what do you want to do shows about? Well, I'm not too sure, to be honest. I'm not too sure. I've done a lot of shows last year. I've done all manner of mystical wellness. I've done all manner of secret space program and super soldier stuff. What's left? What do I like? Sci-fi. I'd like to get more into sci-fi, because I love sci-fi. And so hopefully Aurora Diamond Heart and I'll be able to talk about sci-fi a bit more. I did do a show with Michael Koff, and I thought we'd be able to get into sci-fi, but not really. And I need people who are on the same speed as me. So people who talk very slowly, I find it hard to do an interview with them. They have to be on the same speed, right? So certain people, you'll watch them start off slow and then speed up as the interview goes on, because I can't really slow down. Do you watch the Spider Monkeys? Oh, I didn't see that comment, I think. Did you really? See, I have memories of him from Atlantis, where he was like my best friend, and I used to sneak out of the temple to go and see Brian, and he was a dragon rider, all dressed in black leather with a black dragon, right? And yeah, so, and I've got memories of him, like we were on a ship and we were children, and he's next to me in like a classroom. And then I've got the merge stuff, yeah, which I don't remember too much, but that's quite interesting. He's a nice enough fella, yeah. Yeah, love bite is a tricky situation. Yes, Brian is merge, yeah. So he's also represented in Umbrella Academy, and I'll let you guys figure out which one he is. What I believe anyway. So what was I thinking? Love bite. Yeah, see, I had a love bite situation earlier in the year, but I also do get hyper focused on people, especially if you're in my daily routine. So warning, don't get in my daily routine because I hyper focus, right? So I hyper focused on somebody based on information that I'd received from psychics who said somebody's coming into your life, and then I found that person I believed and hyper focused. Took me ages to get out of it, and then somebody else loved by on me and I didn't feel it, and then it led to the cord cutting and nonsense. So yeah, so the love bite thing is real, but it's distraction. So yeah, 2 hours talking in small woods outside my house while I was spreading gravel, but maybe someone on my phone, but then next morning, I'm not sure about that one. Yeah. Oh wow, I'm not in America, but thank you. Is it the accent? One of my friends said today, people just like people with posh accents. So, Karen, we do not think that you're obsessed, okay? Don't worry. No, he's a good pal, actually. He is a good pal. He can be very supportive. There's a lot of weird... I'm in the UK, Redwin. There's a lot of drama going on around that particular person at the moment, and who knows what to believe. I'm trying to stay neutral as much as I possibly can. I am neutral. I do not get involved. Yeah, so Anyway, anyone else had any strange dreams or anything? Oh, wow. So we were doing crystal card readings. So if you'd like a crystal card pull, let me know. My voice is not gonna... more Essex. Essex is quite rough, but where I'm from is pretty rough as well. So yeah, Sussex is posher than Essex. Okay, Jason. And so yeah. Oh, Aquarius for life. Are you a real person or is that a bot? That's interesting. So so we're talking about Ascension, or we're talking about crystals, or we're talking about ETs, or whatever you'd like to talk about. That's what we're doing. And Aquarius is a real person. Would you like a crystal card reading? Okay. Can you let me know where you're located? Hey, Barry Craig. No, I travelled for a long time. Plus, my dad was in the army and the navy, so we were not allowed to have an accent. Oh, Aquarius, you're in Ghana. Awesome. Okay. So Aquarius, these are crystal cards, entertainment purposes only, just having a look at the messages, themes and energies that are supporting you over the next 6 to 8 weeks. This is just general. And you can tune into the crystal frequencies just by taking a deep breath and asking the crystals to work with you. Okay. I'll go with the good stuff first. You're obviously a magical person, so welcome to the Mystical Wellness channel. And so Labradorite coming in lets me know that you're a magical person that has psychic gifts, and that you need to focus on that a bit more. Actually, you've got a lot of heavy stuff coming up in the next couple of months, so yeah, lean into things that you're passionate about, things that really light you up, things that just bring magic and mystery into your life and that you love to do. Okay, because you've got a period of heart healing coming in, Aquarius, and it says that there might be some forgiveness that's required. Okay, you've got some emotional healing coming in. I'm just looking at about the next 6 weeks. Yeah, that's kind of what the intention that I've set. So this lets me know that over the next 6 weeks or so, you've got some emotional heart healing coming in. So things might have been a bit tricky for you, but very slow and steady you are doing the heart healing. So working with agate, yeah, working with crystal agate, this is for emotional regulation, okay? Yeah, you've also got some rhodonite kind of energy would like to come forward and work with you, because this is deep heart healing from when you were a child. Potentially that would like to come forward and it's ready to be healed now. So the next 6 to 8 weeks, just take your time. Take your time. 31st January's birthday, perfect. Take your time and nurture yourself, okay? You might have emotions coming up over the next 2 months or so that just need attention. You need to do this heart healing work because your psychic gifts are growing. They're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But until we do the shadow healing, the heart healing work, nothing's really going to balance out. So yeah, so take some time. Focus on the heart, focus on just feeling good in yourself and allowing yourself to indulge in things that really interest you. So see the magic that's all around you as Labradorite. Got lots of pop-ups up on my screen, one sec. So yeah, so if there's a crystal that you were going to work with over the next couple of months, Labradorite would be great for you, or any green crystal to help you heal your heart. Okay, so that's for you, Aquarius. Just take what resonates. If you like crystals and you've got crystals, then just, you know, try and work with them as much as you can. Or you can just kind of breathe in that energy and ask the crystal frequencies to work with you, to support you. Bye, Karen. You take care. Oh, it's quite late actually. I forgot how late it was. I'm actually in avoidance right now, and I'm meant to be writing a Reiki Master course that I'm teaching tomorrow. And I've gone totally into demand avoidance, which is not good, which is why I'm here. You are welcome. Yeah, so any last questions or requests, let me know. Otherwise, I'll be signing off in 6 minutes. But yeah, really nice to connect with everybody at the start of the year. So it's the 3rd of January now, where I am, because it is like 20 past midnight in the UK. So I'm not predicting, I'm just kind of allowing the crystals to come forward that would like to support you. Yeah. So I tune into the collective energy field, which includes crystal frequency, and the crystals come forward that are aligned to you right now. Yeah. So it's the crystals doing the work, not me. But when it comes to crystals, you just go with whatever you're drawn to. And if you're not sure, then you just go with clear quartz, the master healer. Yeah. So but it's not my message, so I just say whatever comes forward. I don't know if that's precise or not. No idea. Yeah. Yeah, that was for you, Aquarius. So I set the intention, it was for you. And I asked which crystals would like to work with you. But if it doesn't make sense, then it doesn't make sense, and you just let it go. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to be heading off in a second. I hope everyone is okay. And we've got some garnite coming in for everybody. So this is saying ignite your passion. So garnite is red or green generally. I love the red garnite. Kindly give me its summary. You'll need to watch that back, because once I've said those words, I don't remember, and the cards gone back in the deck. Yeah. So, but generally it was focusing on your heart. Yeah. Just taking care of yourself over the next 2 months. And know that if any emotions come forward, it's because you need to do that healing work. Yeah, so mystical wellness is generally, we've got psychic gifts that are coming forward. So when the psychic gifts start to activate, we need to make sure we're grounded, we're centered, and we're protected to allow ourselves to move into that kind of alignment of those powerful energies that we can embody. Jason, that was fast. I didn't even see that. All right. Let's see. I think what I've got coming up. So I do have some offers on my website at the moment for just recorded readings. So which start at like £12. But I put a discount on full personal sessions with me as well. There's a discount on those as well. But I don't have any other podcasts coming up this week except for Thursday, when I should be on The Typical Skeptic. You're welcome, Aquarius. And I don't do lives on this channel very often. I generally pre-record things and put them on, but it's nice to see everybody. And I hope everybody is doing okay. If you haven't already set your intentions for 2026, now's a good time to do that while we've got this full moon energy to amplify whatever you are trying to manifest. We want to focus on the energy, not the actual item. You want to focus on that feeling that's attached to it. So if it's like money that you want to call in, you want to focus on that feeling of being abundant, being rich, you know, being able to have choices and freedom and feeling safe. And you can check my website there. It's just info at. Yeah, so you're welcome, everybody. So thank you for joining me. Take care, everybody. I'm going to see you. Yeah, come on. If you join my Substack, it's just £6 a month. Then you can come on my groups Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays. And we have the connection groups, Mindful Monday, Awakened Wednesday, and Akashic Record Healing Saturdays. My voice should be back up to doing channeled meditations again soon. I did do a small one today, but I've lost my voice the last 2 weeks. It's been really difficult to talk without coughing. But it's coming back in now. So hopefully next week, I'm planning to go live with Phil Barrow on The Typical Skeptic next Thursday, so we can do some like 2026 energy activations as well. He's going to be live on Sunday with Dr. Amir to do some healing sessions then. But I wanted to do some kind of dragon energy activations for the new year to bring in new year powerful spirit energy. with Phil, because we only do like one video a year or whatever. That'd be really cool. So take care, everybody. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.